Hey yo, it's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
It's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
Bro. Yeah. Okay, let's get right up into it. So, me and Link are chilling at the crib. There's no parents in town, so we got the Xbox, PlayStation set up right here, and then we got the TV right here. And last night we're watching the NBA. We're watching the Lakers take on the Celtics, and I'm not really interested at first. And then the Lakers, they start hooping. They come all the way back just to fumble the bag and lose to the Celtics, man. So the final was Lakers 118, Celtics 122. The Lakers were down 20 in the third, come back and lead by 13 in the fourth. With how much time left, Link?
Like 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes, only to choke the lead away and lose in OT. Jason Tatum drops 44 points on the ass. Braun goes for 33, Russ goes for 20. 80 finishes with 37, but misses 2 free throws at the end of regulation.
When we were up 110, one away with like 30 seconds left.
So, Link, give me your thoughts, man. Give me your thoughts about that.
I know one of our boys, Philip, think LeBron played a terrible game.
Yeah.
I think he played like trash. I think he played good, but what I get disappointed in LeBron, and I get why people question he's the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT, but, right there, last play, and he ball watches a lot on defense. Pisses me off. By the way, Russ, you played an amazing game. Don't ever put shade on Russ.
He's probably not going to see this.
He's nice.
Okay.
It's just LeBron, every time when it's clutch time, he shoots a jump shot. He never goes to the rim. He never ever does it's a 3 every single time.
LeBron, watch LeBron James play defense, man. It's just the most lackadaisical ball.
It pisses me off.
He gets backdoored. They offensive rebound on him. LeBron just doesn't play very hard to me, man. And then it's always someone else's fault or the ref's fault. He doesn't take responsibility. I'm not saying he's not a great player. He's not a great scorer. But to me, it just seems like his effort level is not the same defensively.
Like
as
in Miami?
Today as it used to. Yeah, like in
Miami, he was locking people
moving,
up.
And someone has to hold him accountable for that in LA. AD's going to have to grab him by the jersey and say, hey, dog, or Russ, or somebody. But as long as no one will challenge him and just lets him do that, he's going to continue to do that. I think Russell Westbrook is playing great. He makes some dumb decisions, but that dude plays hard. He had a chase down block yesterday that was amazing. Goes to the rim hard as hell. I would take that dude on my team any day. But some of those turnovers he makes, like those little side passes, are just like, why, bro? Like, are bad. AD is really playing great. Those 2 missed free throws were unfortunate.
He missed one against Philly, too.
He missed some free throws. Like, yeah, get in the gym and practice your free throws.
He usually doesn't fold away in big moments.
But he's been playing hard, I think.
He's been playing hard.
I really think LeBron is the reason that the Lakers have lost these last 2 or 3. And I think if he can fix it and lock in defensively and communicate and give it harder on that, the Lakers are a tough team, man. The Lakers are a tough team with a lot of good players.
I like our coach. I really do.
He's a good coach.
I love that.
And then Jason Tatum last night, man. Oh my God, that dude.
Definitely put him in the early MVP front.
Oh, I would say he's the front runner. Scored it on every level. They're probably not going to give it to a European this year either, because like one's won it like 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 years in a row. Because Antetokounmpo and Jokic, so it's got to be an American this year. But anyway, Lakers just.
Tatum is honestly the best player. I mean, Luka's good, but his record isn't good enough.
Yeah, the Celtics too, missing Robert Williams, missing someone else is out with an injury for them too, right?
Al Horford.
Yeah, Al Horford. So Blake Griffin, the artifact, is playing.
Let's also not forget Tatum had 6 assists last night too.
Yeah, so he's tough scores on every level. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Lakers on national TV, just embarrassing last night to choke that away. All right, moving on to the NFL. Kyler Murray on Monday Night Football, right?
Tore his ACL.
Non-contact injury, tears his ACL, third play from scrimmage. The Cardinals were 4-9 this year anyway.
4-8.
4-8 until that. 4-9. Probably would have lost that game. Should Cliff Kingsbury be fired? Should he be fired? Because, I mean, look at the expectations for the Cardinals. They were supposed to win the division. Yeah. You think yet fire Cliff Kingsbury?
Yeah, and then go get Sean Payton.
Go get Sean Payton?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think they made a good point when I was watching ESPN. It was like, okay, so they commit to Kyler Murray and pay him all that money, sign him to a long-term deal.
$230 million.
And kind of the reason they went and got him at number 1 was because of Cliff Kingsbury. He had a prior relationship with him, had recruited him out of high school or something.
Yeah, I mean, everybody recruited him.
Yeah, but I don't think he coached him because Cliff Kingsbury was at Tech.
Yeah,
Did he coach him at A&M?
No.
I'm not sure on that, but had a good relationship with him. That's kind of why they went and got him. And if you see Kyler Murray, it just seems like he doesn't get along well with his teammates. Isn't really much of a leader. So if you commit to him long term, so if Cliff Kingsbury can't coach him, then I just don't know who you're going to really be in there to come in there and coach him.
Payton, man.
Maybe Sean Payton, I guess, because of what he did with Drew Brees. But it seems like the character of Drew Brees and the character of Kyler Murray are a little bit different people.
It's a lot different.
Drew Brees came in eager, wanting to learn, wanting to listen. You know, Kyler Murray's on the sideline telling his coach what play they should run and screaming and yelling at his coach. So I think that, I don't know if the coaching is the issue there, but I think that Kyler Murray, I mean, I'm sorry he got hurt. I think he needs to take a look in the mirror and ask himself what type of leader, what kind of person he wants to be, because the team's only going to go as far as he is, because they definitely have the pieces offensively and defensively around him. So let's move on from that, keep it in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Man, the Lions are surging. 6-7 now, won 5 out of 6. Started 1-6.
Started 1-6.
Are 1.5 games out of the wild card. Who would have expected that? The Dolphins, the Jets, and the Giants are all kind of faltering or on 2-game skids. Well, the Giants tied one, but I think they lost.
No,
They're faltering. They were right there in the NFC.
They were 6-1. They were like the 2
competing
seed.
to win the division. Yeah, and now they're the 7th seed. The Jets are the 9th seed. The Dolphins are the 6th seed. I think all those teams led their division at one point or another, or were right there. No, the Jets maybe didn't beat the Bills, but
I think the Jets did actually.
Maybe they did.
I think they did.
Maybe. And then the Chargers and Commanders are lurking. Those are 2 teams that started off poorly and are right there in the picture. Could steal a spot. So I guess, Link, I'll say, who do you think out of these teams gets in for sure? Give me one team that gets in for sure and one team that doesn't make it for sure.
The Chargers get in for sure.
Chargers get in for sure.
And who are the other teams? The Jets.
You got the Lions, Dolphins, Jets, Giants, Commanders. None of these teams are winning their division right now.
I would say the Lions because they have the hardest road. Don't forget, Seattle is 7-6. They've been faltering as well. Seattle's 7-6, and they beat.
Well, they've kind of been right around that mark the whole year, I'd say. Well, I guess they
were like 6-3.
Okay, yeah.
But the Lions. I mean, the Seahawks beat the Lions in a shootout, 48-45. Mm-hmm. And so it's a lot harder path for the Lions than any of those other teams.
Makes sense. I think the Lions are probably out of these teams, are honestly, in my opinion, the best team out of these teams.
Not the Chargers?
Oh, I think the Lions are better than the Chargers.
You're stupid.
I think they beat Minnesota.
You're stupid.
Who else did the Lions beat?
You're stupid.
Well, actually, I'm pretty smart. I think I had a 1,800 on the SAT, and I graduated magna cum laude.
Anyway,
I'll list all my accomplishments.
No common sense.
But anyways,
You're an
moving forward, the Lions are definitely the hottest team in the NFL right now.
Justin Herbert's a top 5
I think they're the best team in the league.
Right?
I think the Lions make the playoffs.
You think the Lions are the best team in the league?
I think they're the hottest team in the league right now. And I think they're one of the better teams. If you look at their losses, they were all so close. And they've beaten some top teams.
Is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
I don't think the Chargers are that great. I think that they're okay.
They have 2
I don't
top
trust
15,
him.
top 20 receivers.
I think
Justin Herbert's top 5.
Okay. Can I answer the question?
Yeah,
or no?
Answer the question.
So I think the Lions, in my opinion, are probably the Dolphins are probably the most likely because they sit at the highest seed right now. They sit at the 6th. But the Dolphins and Lions are the teams to me that out of these teams will make it. The teams that I don't think will make it are the 2 worst teams in this group and are in the same city, the Giants and the Jets, because the Jets are just too up and down. I like Mike White, but he got hurt. They're just too up and down, and then the Giants have Daniel Jones. So I think those 2 teams don't make it, and I think the Lions and the Dolphins get in. Maybe the Commanders sneak in. I think the Commanders are good with Heineke, and who knows with the Chargers and the AFC, they could get a wild card. But those are my picks.
You're an idiot.
And your Chargers lock. And who do you think doesn't get in?
The Giants.
The Giants.
They're in the hardest division.
Yeah, they're in the hardest, and they're not very good. Okay, moving on.
I like their coach though.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I mean, yeah, but you got to win games, win football games. Moving on into the world of college football, we are preparing for bowl season, but Caleb Williams wins the Heisman Trophy. Oh, don't do it to him. He is the first Trojan since what? Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart?
I think it was Reggie.
They won it like back to back.
Did Matt Leinart win it?
I don't know if Matt Leinart won it.
I don't know if he did.
I think he did, and then Reggie Bush won.
Maybe, but
regardless, he's the first Trojan since Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush didn't officially
They took it from him, but he won it. So the final standings went: Caleb Williams won, Max Duggan 2,
Duggan,
whatever. Strout was 3, and Bennett was 4. So do we agree? First of all, do we agree that he's the rightful winner? He was the only 2-loss player in the finalist group. So does record matter? And all the other finalists are in the playoff. Those 3 other finalists are the quarterbacks of the other teams in the playoff.
So I think Caleb Williams was the best player by far. I wouldn't say by far.
Best player in college football.
Best player in college football.
Well, he won it in a landslide. It wasn't even close.
I think C.J. Stroud is close to him, but C.J. Stroud cannot do the things he can do on a football field. He's accurate, all that, but he can't scramble like Caleb Williams. I think he rightfully won it, but I think you can make an argument for Duggan or Stroud. I would say Bennett because he was undefeated, but his stats were not there.
If Caleb Williams had 3 losses, do you think he still would have won it?
No. You can't do it with 3.
You can't do it with 3. So 2's the max.
2's the max.
So I think Caleb Williams was the best player in college football this year. I think if anyone watched, he was the best player. Mm-hmm. But then it goes back, and I ask myself, how did McCaffrey not win the Heisman that year? When he set all those records, and they said people didn't stay up to watch him on the West Coast.
Derrick Henry set a lot of records, too.
Yeah, but I thought McCaffrey was the best player in college football that year and should have won it. That's a different deal. So I think the rightful person won it. I think he had 2 losses, but the first time he lost to Utah was an amazing game. And the second time, he played on one leg both times. But I think record does matter. If he had 3 losses, then we'd have to adjust ourselves. I'll tell you why I think Caleb Williams deserved to win it too. Caleb Williams was on the worst team out of those 4. So Georgia obviously is the best team in the country with him. Mm-hmm. TCU, I'd make an argument, was undefeated until that last game. Beat everyone in the Big 12.
TCU would have lost to USC.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that the best, maybe because Caleb Williams was better than Dugan, but he had a better team around him, Dugan did, offensively and defensively.
Offensively, bro, have you seen their receivers?
Okay. C.J. Stroud didn't have a better team at Ohio State?
No, he did.
Yeah, he has 5-star in every position. So Caleb Williams is the best player on the worst team. That's why he had 2 losses. If you put Caleb Williams on any of the other teams, I don't think they have a loss, probably.
Oh, yeah, if you put him
Georgia damn sure doesn't have a loss, and TCU definitely wins the Big 12 over K-State. And they probably beat Michigan, too. So
Ohio State, you can make an argument he might have lost to Michigan, but...
Yeah. So we agree he's the rightful winner. Yeah. I think that's pretty straightforward. Interesting fact about that is, at age 10, I don't know if y'all heard this, Caleb Williams and his dad, he turned in his football plans for the season and said, Dad, I want to be a quarterback. That's what I want to do. Him and his dad sat down and wrote a business plan for this man's life. It included personal trainers, like quarterback coaches, nutritionists, 3-a-day workouts, and he had something called 2-a-day. Well, he was working out at school too, so he would wake up at 5:30 a.m. for the breakfast club. This is at age 10 to work out, go to school all day with middle school, high school, and work out with his team there, lift, whatever, and then go back again at night and do conditioning and lifting.
Yeah, but the middle one is it's like practice. That's not really I guess you could say that.
The man was absolutely grinding since age 10.
He was grinding. I never said he wasn't.
So people want to know what it takes. That's what it takes. And he wrote down in his thing, number 1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner, state championship, number 1. All the stuff he said, I think it's just amazing what he did. And me and Link are getting out a notepad after we finish this to write out the plan for his life because Caleb Williams is making his family a ton of money, and I want to retire by 35. All right, let's move on from that to the last subject today. Is the World Cup final is set. Argentina beats Croatia 3-0. France just finished beating Morocco 2-0. Mbappe looks like the best player in the world to me France. Looks filthy. And Messi has made me absolutely eat my words. He must have heard me talking. He has 8 goals and assists this World Cup alone.
Jesus.
And Ronaldo has 10 combined in 5 World Cups. So Messi has probably proven to me and all the other doubters that he's done it on the international stage now. If they win this, we'll just solidify that he is the greatest soccer player ever. So yeah, I probably will have to go ahead and agree with that.
I love Ronaldo though.
So I do too. It's sad to admit it, but. So who wins?
I use 2 people on FIFA, Ronaldo and Mbappe.
Yeah, it's straight cheat codes, so fast. But I still beat you with USA and MLS teams. Well, but that's a different story. So who wins the 2022 World Cup? Link, give me your pick.
France.
I'm
sticking with my pick. Why? Because they got the best player in the world.
Yeah, they got the best player in the world, Mbappe, and probably the best around him. I don't know. I watched France play Morocco today. They look good. Morocco had a lot of shots on goal. They were attacked. They just couldn't get one in. And then
Messi
France got a
would've
late
made-
goal off a deflection.
Argentina would have been.
I think it's Argentina's chosen year. I really
It's
think
not.
that Messi.
It's France's chosen
I think
year.
Messi. France won the last one. I think Argentina and Messi win,
And it's Mbappe.
and then he solidifies himself. I really don't have a pick for this. I just want to see a great match, to be honest with you. But I think Argentina wins. Messi submits his legacy and then gets ownership and signs with David Beckham's FC Miami, Inter Miami, and comes to the MLS and ends his career there because of the money aspect. But we'll see. He could stay over in Europe. He has more years at top level, so it just depends on what he wants to do. He has nothing left to prove at this point. So me and Link defer on that. Maybe we'll put a little money on the World Cup final.
I had $10 on the Lakers last night.
Yep, and I took that money.
Let me show y'all something. Where's that controller? Oh, this is what I did to my PlayStation.
That's his rage controller.
After they lost.
Anyways, okay. Last thing we just want to say, shocking news. Rest in peace to Mike Leach.
Great coach.
Longtime coach at Texas Tech, Washington State, and Mississippi State was the coach there when he passed. Was kind of sudden. What was the cause of that? It was heart complications?
Heart problems or something like that.
60 years old. I just want to say Mike Leach was a genius, was funny, was a guy that I was really interested in because was an innovator and out of the box, not like your normal hard-ass college football coaches, was kind of nerdy, taught his own class at the universities, coached and taught classes at these universities, had some of the most epic interviews ever, and really brought the run-and-gun style air raid, sorry, not the running gun, the air raid, just passing the ball 60 times to college football. Was the coach of the Michael Crabtree Texas Tech team.
I never really got to see a lot of Mike Leach because,
he's old.
And I didn't watch a bunch of Mississippi State, but from what I saw, I loved Mike Leach. I think he was a great coach
and a good person.
Good person.
So
I guess good person. Yeah, I never
seemed like a good person. You don't know till you meet someone. So just rest in peace to Mike Leach. Prayers, thoughts up for his family. That's all for us. Link's getting on a plane to go to Dallas this weekend for a big tournament. We wish him luck. Go get buckets. Bowl season is upon us. The NBA's in full swing. World Cup final. It's a great day for sports, baby. Sports, baby. I love sports.
We love it.
Let's go. BROSHOW.
You already know, bro.
Peace out, everybody.
Hey, yo, it's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.
It's the Bro Show.
You already know, bro.
It's the Bro Show.
Welcome to the Bro Show.